What's up, guys? Welcome to the Sit Down Podcast. It's your boy, aka OMG, on the microphone, and we got a great episode planned for you guys. So today I'm introing the show like this because when I was there, I hit record on the mic, and next thing you know, the conversation got juicy real fast, and I didn't want to break the flow and everything to do an intro, so I'm just doing the intro like this. What you can expect from this episode is you're gonna learn about small businesses. You're gonna learn what like the ecosystem looks like right now due to the pandemic. What his small businesses is, but then also too, his battle with alcoholism. He battled with alcoholism for about 10 years. He's been clean for about 5 now, and you're going to hear like the real ugliness of what alcoholism is, what it can do to you. But it's also not your end if you're dealing with that or if you have a family member dealing with that. Because I know my family deals with it. So this was very close to home. And it was just really like eye-opening hearing his story as well. So if you have a family member or a friend or maybe even you dealing with alcoholism, make sure you listen to this episode because we get real deep, real fast. And yeah, so also too, he's a very outspoken about rehab. He's almost an ambassador of rehab. So you also be hearing about what it looks like, how you should prepare for it, and like the real realities of what rehab is, not the brochure shit. So I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Stay for the whole thing. Oh yeah, guys. Also too, he hooked me up with these stickers right here. I want to do a giveaway for the sit down stickers. Not too sure how I'm gonna do that yet. But be on the lookout because I will be giving away sit down stickers. So yeah, guys. I'll see y'all there. Peace. All right, dude. Well, thanks for inviting me over here, man.
Yeah, it's all good, man. You know, just have a good show. Just lace people up on, the sign shop industry and how it all works, and
yeah,
a little bit of background on myself, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, dude. How'd you hear about the show again? Did you hear? I think you heard it through Dope Girls, right? Do you know Celeste?
No, I don't, but I do. I do follow a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of looking through people's stories and stuff like that, and then I'm just like, oh shit, you know what I mean? This is pretty cool. So,
yeah.
Then I just reached out from there, man, and it was just, now we're here and fucking ready to go,
Yeah.
So, but other than that, man, appreciate you coming out here, like I said, and it's just crazy because last night I was at a pop-up, another Instagram girl that I follow, she threw a pop-up, and it was just like, I knew Instagram was powerful, but I didn't know, you know what I mean, like how it unites a lot of people, that possibly don't even know each other, so it was just like mind-blowing how there was these vendors there, and I made banners for all of them, but I fucking never even met half of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when I walked up to their booth,
you're like, I'm the guy
that did your banner, but they didn't know that,
Right.
So I'm just like, hey man, this is me, Daniel from G Graphics, and they're like, oh shit, you're the one that did my banner, fuck, finally I get to meet you, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, I was just fucking tripping out.
Just conducting business online, so they would order.
No, it was just all Instagram, bro.
Right.
And a lot of them are from Hayward, San Leandro. I mean, they all got lives besides doing their small little business, and a lot of times they can't make it out here.
Yeah.
So it's like, fuck. Okay, I either drive it out there or I ship it to them. So it was cool that one day the girl that was picking up like most of the stuff that I did, she just kind of took everything, and because they all know each other, so I was kind of like fucking barely trying to jump in their circle, so and she took everything, and then they picked up from her because obviously she's closer over there, so yeah, man. But it was a trip just to see your clients that you don't even know or interact with until you finally get there. So but they're all cool people. Everybody's just trying to make $1 a different way. So and everybody's talented, man. There's crazy talent out there. It's not just painting or people out there knitting beanies. There's people out there like, you know, making some bomb ass food, man. You know, that's an art in itself. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And it's just kind of like, fuck, dude. Like, some of that food, man, it just looks off the hook, you know. So, but yeah, like I said, man, a lot of props to them. You know, they're out there hustling, and you know, if they're out here listening, just want to say thanks for, you know, supporting me, and likewise, you know, I try to support them as much as I can, you know. So that's one thing that keeps me going, bro, is the small business community. You know, there's not a lot of people willing to help that much, you know.
Right.
Because you got these bigger sign shop industries, and sign shop companies like Fast Signs, like, you know, like all them chain markets, right?
Right. Yeah.
And you walk in, they look at you as just a number, man. You know, just like, fuck it, you know, that's just whatever, right? There's no physical interaction, man. There's no, like, you know, sitting down and kind of like, well, tell me what you want, you know what I mean? Or hey, how your kids doing? Or like, how was your holidays? Like, you get none of that. I mean, you might get a postcard, right?
Yeah.
But, you know, there's none of that, man. And that's kind of what kind of keeps me going, is like, you know, I want to support these people because I know how hard it is out here. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, shit ain't cheap out here, man. You know.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And it goes for everybody. You know. I mean, unless you're working at Google and shit like that, then you're good. But other than that, you got to find a way to make $1, man.
Yeah, it's it's hard.
It's hard, man. So it's just cool to have these, you know, interactions with my clients and learn a little bit about them, and it's just fucking, we're all in the same struggle, man.
Yeah.
You know, so it's cool, man. I really enjoy what I do. I love what I do. I don't feel like I work one day, man. You know what I mean? Like, you see me here popping out your stickers, man. Like, that shit to me is fun, man. You know? Printing, cutting, designing, all that. It's dope stuff for me. A lot of people do like the arts and crafts, right? So it's just, this is like arts and crafts on the steroid level, you know? Because I got like the bigger machines, right? I got the printers.
Yeah.
You know, so it's the same thing. And I know some, you know, people that I follow, man, they do some amazing stuff, and they got a little Cricut, man, that's like 20 inches, 2 feet, you know? Yeah. But they're making some cool shit, man. You know, and it's kind of like, man, you know, I get to thinking, like, fuck, you imagine if they had my equipment, you know, how much more they'd be producing, how much more they'd be capable of doing, you know? Yeah. And it's cool, man. Like, if they were ever to approach me and say, hey, you know what, like, you know, can you print this out for me, or can you do this for me, or can you teach me how to do this shit? You know what I mean? By all means, man, do it, you know? I'm here to help out, like I said, you know, as much as I can, man.
Yeah, that's good, dude. I mean, that's the mentality right there.
Yeah, man, you know, because it's, I mean, you got to be that way, man, you know? Because there's people out there who, you know, who helped me, you know what I mean, for who I am and where I'm at now. You know, they've given me the hand, and it's kind of like, shit, you know, the only thing I can do is just pay it back, man, you know, any way I can. And a lot of people, you know, are selfish in a sense, you know, but it depends what they're selfish about, you know. Like, knowledge shouldn't be selfish. You know, you shouldn't be selfish about knowledge, you know. There's other things, you know, you have the right to be selfish about, you know. So, I mean, because I can blame myself for things I'm selfish about, you know. So, but that's because I need to be selfish in order for me to be right. You know what I mean? In order for me to conduct myself in a certain way, like, I need to hold myself in a standard, which is, you know, sobriety, you know? Right. Like, I need to be selfish about that. Like, there's no question about it, you know? Right. Like, and that has to be my number one, besides the shop, besides, you know, like, you know, my family, besides my friends, besides money, besides, you know, girls, whatever, right? I need to be selfish about that, man. You know, because ain't nobody worked harder than me for that shit, you know?
Yeah.
And it's a struggle every day, bro, you know what I'm saying? You see things and, you know, you want to be a part of it because you remember how fun it was.
Right.
But then, you know, you kind of think about it and you're just like, man, fuck that.
Yeah.
I worked too hard for this shit, man.
So you're saying, like, being selfish, like, when someone invites you out for drinks and stuff like that, you gotta be like, nah.
Yeah, you gotta be like, nah, man. You know?
Okay.
And it's more like,
no offense to you.
yeah, no offense, man. You know, like, it's fucking, like, you know, you're gonna live your life how you're gonna live it, right? There was a point in time where I did all of that, you know, until, you know, I just got a fucking, you know, a wake-up call from, you know, my sister, my brother, and, you know, it was just kind of like, okay, you know, they didn't force me, but they kind of fucking said, hey, you know, next time I'm gonna see you is in a fucking casket, man. Like,
Getting out of control, huh?
like, what you know, what do you want to do, right? So that's how, you know, that came about. You know, I still hang around with people that party and stuff like that, you know.
Right.
But I limit myself, you know. I'm only there for 10, 15 minutes and I'm out.
Just high and by, huh?
Yeah, and just, hey, what's going on, man?
Show support.
You know, just fuck it.
Yeah,
you know? Still gonna have love for them.
Right.
You know, me being sober doesn't make me better than them.
Yeah.
You know, doesn't make me better than anybody else. I just choose to live my life different. You know, and that's what matters to me. Because at one point I didn't have all this. You know? Fuck no, man. It was fucking horrible, bro. You know,
Long time coming, huh?
Long time, man. Long time coming. And you know, and I'm a true believer now that, man, you work hard for something, you can get it. You know, I mean, I'll have everything I want, but, you know, I have my senses back.
Right.
You know?
Right, yeah.
And that's fucking worth more to me than anything else at this moment. You know, I have,
You probably put years back onto your life.
yeah, man. I have the ability to act right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I have the ability to fucking eat breakfast on a Sunday morning or any morning.
Yeah.
Besides just, fuck it, it's the end of the day, bro. Go to the fridge, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Get a bottle. Get a
bottle, get a drink. Fucking stashing bottles all over the house. You know, it was and those, you know, those that are listening, man, you know, they can relate.
Yeah.
You know? Because, you know, according to me, fucking I know everything. Right? I'm not even in my 5 senses, bro, but I know everything, right?
All right.
What do you mean? Fuck you, right?
Right, yeah.
That's it. And it's just something a lot of people can overcome if you want it. You know what I mean? You just gotta believe it. You gotta work for it. You know, you can't half-ass this shit. Not one bit.
All in or
all in or none.
Yeah.
You know, because, you know, as of lately, you know, I've lost some friends who I used to party with, man, to the same shit. You know, it sucks. You know, boys, dads we used to party with, they're gone. You know.
Yeah.
Friends who I knew, partied with, shared bottles with, shared 12-packs with, bullshitted with.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Right.
You know?
Gotta cut out the influences.
And, you know, it fucking sucks, bro, but that's what this shit leads to, man.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't want to believe it, but fuck, man, it just...
Because people themselves could be triggered, right? Like, if you're gonna hang around those boys and stuff, those homies, you're gonna be like, man, like, it's gonna come back to that, like, triggering where you're gonna want to, you're gonna want to, like, just because that's how you guys always did.
Yeah, just because that's how we communicated, bro.
That's how you bonded.
Yeah, that's how we communicated. That's how we bonded, you know. that's how we showed love to one another. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, I still got boys who do their thing and shit. I have nothing but love for them. You know?
Yeah.
And like I said, man, you know, and I don't preach this shit to anybody.
Yeah.
You know, nobody preached it to me, and I'm not preaching it to anybody. I'm just letting it be known. You know, it's
telling your story.
It's telling my story, and somebody's out there, you know, with the hesitation to go get help or feeling embarrassed to talk to somebody, man, not one bit hesitate, man.
Yeah.
Don't. Because the more you hesitate, the more shit's gonna get worse.
Right.
You know?
You can't let those little things stop you from a big change.
Nah, hell no. You know, like I said, man, I give thanks to my sister and my brother. You know, they just kind of planted that seed. You know, kind of like, dude, you need help, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
When did it start? Like, really? Because I know the first time you hear something like that, when you're in that state of mind, it just goes on one ear out the other.
Yeah. I think it all started like. I think it was. If I remember correctly, like they've always they always thought something was wrong, you know. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, it's like there was never nothing wrong. I just liked the feeling. Yeah. You know, there wasn't. Numbness. Yeah, you know, there wasn't like, oh, I had a bad childhood, or like fucking my parents divorced, or like fucking you know, I had some type of abuse, or it was nothing like that, man.
Just a good time.
It was just, I fucking loved the good time, dude. You know, and when that wasn't enough, then it was something else that made me feel good, you know. Mm-hmm. And that's all it was. And then, you know, I think it was when my daughters got baptized, bro. I was fucking hammered at the you know, at the baptism, bro. Mm-hmm. We're in church, man. I'm fucking hammered, bro.
Smelling like booze.
You know what I mean? I could just imagine, bro, because, you know, now, like, people say, you know, when you're in that state, you're just like, fuck, everything's all good, bro. You know what I mean? No one notices. Yeah, I look 100, bro. You know what I mean? I'm the flyest guy in there, but hell no, man. You know, look at it back and you're just like, what the fuck was I doing?
Embarrassing, huh?
You know what? It was, and shameful. And like degrading, you know. But then at the same time, it's like, shit, if I would have never went through that, like, you know, I would have never been this human being I am today, you know. Mm-hmm. You know, not by all means am I fucking perfect, but, you know, I strive to try to do right things, you know. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, I fucked up a lot of shit in my life, you know what I mean? But it's just more like, now it's just kind of like, okay, well, I need to, you know, start doing things the right way. Mm-hmm. And I think it was then when my sister and my brother kind of knew, like, oh shit, like, you know, it's too much, man. Like,
you're not drinking to party anymore. You're drinking to just be
survive, man. Yeah. You know, to not have the shakes. You know, to not fucking feel like shit in the morning. Mm-hmm. You know, so I mean, even before that day, I drank a fucking drink a small fifth of vodka, dude, right before we went into the thing. You know, I was feeling good, but I looked good. Fuck, probably not, bro. Yeah. You know.
Did you stop eating, or how often did you eat?
I just fucking, they call it you know, like they say, eat like a bird, bro. So you just, you know, eat a little bit at a time.
Because it would ruin it.
Because it would fucking fuck up my high. Yeah. And then you're just like, I don't want this shit, you know? Yeah. Or like my stomach wasn't having it.
Or you throw it up.
Yeah, you know, my stomach wasn't having it. I would eat maybe like 2-3 bites and I'd feel full. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And it was just like, I wasn't having it. Then, you know, everybody started getting worried after that. Yeah. Right.
Did you lose weight? Or?
Oh, fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, because all you were doing was liquid. Yeah, you're on the liquid diet.
Yeah, you know, I was just like, I remember one time too, my feet got really swollen, I don't know. They say like it was gout or some shit like that. I was like, what the hell? Like, my feet didn't feel normal, you know what I mean? And then it was just because it was all that fluid, you know. I went to doctors.
Got a nutrition?
Yeah, nothing, bro. It was just fluids, you know. So my body basically was just kind of like a balloon, you know what I mean? It was just being just filled, you know what I mean? And then she came in. I remember the doctor came in. She's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I broke down, bro. So I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, and then that's when everything just started slowly like coming together, bro. Like, all right, dude.
You kind of started snapping out of your little illusion.
You know. So it was just kind of like, all right, dude. You know, and then you go to the hospital. You got medical detox, and then they like, fuck, dude. Like, how you surviving?
Right.
You know.
Would the alcohol like talk to you a little bit? Like you'd be like, man, my next drink, like I can't wait to drink. Right here. You know what I mean? Like it's just like talking.
Yeah, you know, so like, yeah, you know how people fucking joke around the fucking. You got the devil and the angel on one ear, right? It's like I never had that angel, bro. It's just kind of like, go get it.
It's two
get it.
demons.
Yeah, I remember I'd have no money, bro. I'd go to the store, and you know, everybody knows, like, you know, you got a neighborhood store, right? Neighborhood liquor store, right? And you go in there, hey, what's up, Jesse? And he's like, oh, what's going on, man? I say, hey, bro, you know what I mean? Like, let me get some credit, man. He's like, what do you need? And grab like 2 bottles. And it wasn't like nothing expensive either, bro. I'm talking about like
cheap shit.
The
plastic vodka bottles?
Taka, bro.
Those ones
yeah, bro.
Bad.
Taka. And I remember I just pumped that shit in Gatorade. You know?
Faderade, bro?
Yeah, that was it. Just call it jungle juice, bro.
That's what you called it? Yeah. I called it Faderade.
You know, it was just, that was it, man. And my day was on and cracking after that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was on and cracking after that. You know what I mean? My face started getting real fucked up, man. Just not being able to kind of like walk right. Mm-hmm. You know, you feel yourself like losing like strength. You find yourself losing yourself, you know, like it was just it's hard to explain, man, unless you've been through it. But it's more like somebody sucking the energy out of you, bro. Mm-hmm. You know, you're just kind of like dragging along now. You're not fucking, you know, they're like,
your memory's probably flashy, huh?
Yeah, you're just kind of
going from one moment to the next. Yeah, kind of like how'd I get here type of thing.
Yeah, just living it, you know.
Yeah.
Just, where are we going? All right, come on, let's go. Is there alcohol there? Fuck it, I'm there. Yeah. You know. And then started burning fucking bridges, bro. You know.
Well, because people don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, people would just be like, oh fuck, here comes this fucking guy, you know.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like fought some of my friends. You know, kicked ass, got my ass kicked. You know what I mean? It was just everything, bro. You know,
because you weren't thinking no more. You just kind of reacting.
Like, or fucking, I was having a bad day. They're just fucking there. You know what I mean? Talking shit, and you're just kind of like, well, fuck, I ain't having this. You know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it was that, man. It was just fucking. It was just like a whole fucking. Like swirl, man, like a whole tornado, you know. It was just kind of like fucking, because you're spinning back to the same shit, you know what I mean? Mm. It's like you start at A and then you go to
so
B.
You wake up.
Yeah, you wake up, have a few drinks just so you can function, go to work, you know. And at the time I was working at a golf course, and what I would do is I'd pick up all the balls, the ones that hit all into the range. So we drive this old ass tractor. And shit wouldn't start in the morning sometimes, man. You know what I mean? Like we'd start like at, I don't know, 5:30 in the morning, 6 in the morning. Mm-hmm. But I'd have my fucking, I didn't care, you know what I mean? Yeah. Jump on that tractor, fucking, I had my fucking, you know what I mean? My, what do you call it? Faderade? Yeah. I had my Faderade right there, right? Just driving this tractor, fucking picking up all these, and they come in crates. So there's like this big old fucking, it looks like a, they're a ball catcher, right? So they're like discs that are evenly spaced out.
Right.
So the golf ball fits in there. Mm. And then as soon as it comes back out, there's like a little clip. and it hits them into the basket.
Okay.
So, you know, we do fucking runs, right? Up and down, up and down. I remember I got that shit stuck so many times, bro, because, you know what I mean? I was fucking faded, dude.
Yeah.
Get stuck into the, because it's a driving range, so you have like these nets.
Yeah.
Right? And if you get too close to the net, that shit fucking just
sticks. Oh, because it sucks it up. It's like a vacuum.
No, it's just where the crates are, right? Because it's like this makeshift fucking welded, like, crate. I don't know how to explain it, man. It's like a fucking, like a box, right? And then it's evenly spaced, so where the crates fit in there evenly. So there's 4 of them. Okay. And then on the edge, because, you know, it's makeshift shit, you know what I mean? They didn't weld it. They welded it, but they didn't sand it down correctly, so it's like hella rough. Okay. So like if you're going on the side where the net is, actually you'll get stuck to the net, and if you keep going, you're gonna rip that fucking whole net. Okay. So you have to stop, you know? And I had to stop and fucking try to move this fucking thing, but from where, dude? I ain't got no power, you know what I mean? Like, I'm hella weak, you know what I mean? And guys come out, you know what I mean? They help me fucking move this thing around, jump back in there, and just continue my day. And we'd have lunch, like, so I'd get off at 2, so, you know, we'd have lunch, and you know, and I turn and I see these dudes like just grubbing it up, enjoying their lunch, bro, and I'm just like, fuck, dude, like, I can't even eat that shit, you know what I mean? Because they had like a little deli in there too, where we could go in there and they'd make us food or whatever, right? But I couldn't, man. I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like my stomach was saying, like, no, don't feed me. You know what I mean? Right. And then I'm like fucking thirsty all the time. You know, but ain't no such thing as water or fucking soda, you know, because I just wasn't having that shit, you know what I mean? My mind was like so like, I need to have my drink, man. Like, I need to have my drink. I'd go somewhere and I would have my drink. Yeah. Like, I had to. Yeah. You know? And if like I left the house and then like fucking, you know, I didn't stop at a liquor store before we went somewhere or something, like the anxiety would fucking kick in, bro. You know what I mean? Like, the anxiety would kick in, like, fucking, like, fuck, you know what I mean? Like, the fucks, you know what I mean? and
like when you didn't have a drink.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, and people say like, oh, you know, like anxiety, like, you know what I mean? Anxiety, panic, all that shit. Like, all that shit's real, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people suffering from that shit, you know? Yeah. And it's real. And I didn't really ever really get one until like, you know, the one time, man, where like I think and it wasn't even going anywhere far, man. I think we were going to San Jose, bro, and I started freaking out because like I didn't have, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have my drink. Like, it was just a psychological thing, I guess, you know? Like, I was just fucking myself, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck was that? You know what I mean? Because it was like a fear, you know what I mean? But then, you know, it was like, okay, well, maybe this is the anxiety, like, kicking in, right? And then you're just like, fuck, no, it's not anxiety, because anxiety doesn't feel like that. Yeah. You know, you feel more like on edge, you know, but this was kind of like a fucking fear, and then I finally come out, it was like, fucking crazy, dude. I fucking had a panic attack because I didn't have alcohol. Yeah. It's fucking...
You could even go, like, an hour
dude.
Or whatever.
It's fucking crazy, man.
It's that whisper.
Yeah, dude. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what the fuck ain't nothing to panic about? Yeah. I'm not getting chased by a bear. I'm not fucking, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. No gun being pointed at me. It was just more like, I really fucking had, you know what I mean, panic attack because I didn't have alcohol. That's a fucking trip, dude.
And then you started noticing that, right?
Yeah, and then I started noticing that.
And it took how, like, when did you kind of start? Because you said when your family started, like, talking to you about it, you were kind of like, oh, shit. But, like, when did it, like I said, like, when did it start sticking and you kind of just started noticing little by little and then?
Like, all those just little episodes.
Just episodes of
Yeah, all those little episodes, man. And then finally my sister fucking gave me like a pamphlet. And she's like, here, call this number. And don't stop calling this number. Okay, fuck it. What I got to lose? You know what I mean? I'm already fucked. Yeah. You know?
Did you feel like like despair almost? Like, kind of like you're never going to get out of this? What was your mindset? I'm sure it wasn't hopeful, right?
Fuck no, man. You know, it was just like all these, like, you know, dreams and fucking aspirations and fucking, you know what I mean? Like, living a good life, you know what I mean, be able to provide for your kids, like having a happy home, like all that shit just like, you know, when you're a kid, right, you, like, and then you start growing up, you're kind of like thinking, okay, well, you know, that's what life's about, right? But you get into like adolescence, and then you start getting into, you know, fucking your mid-20s, and you just kind of like, fuck that, life is about party, right? And then you start getting a little bit, right? So then it was just more like, I'm never gonna be able to experience that shit if I'm keep doing all this shit. Right. You know, the 20s are gone, man. Yeah. You know, the 20s, my early 20s are gone into everything I've been telling you. And it's kind of like, dude, like, I got 2 little girls, identical twin daughters, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Right. You know?
You're like, losing parts of your life.
Yeah, like, I'm losing at least 10 years of my life to this shit, you know?
And so what age were you when you were going through all this, and how long was it?
I had my daughters when I was 25, so that's about 10 years ago. I'm going to be 35, so that was about 10 years ago. But I didn't get sober till like they were probably like 3 years old. You know what I mean? They were probably like 3 years old.
So from like 25 to like, what, 30 or 29?
No.
Kind of going through all that.
It was before they were born. So it was like, you know, because I started drinking early, man. I started drinking when I was like 14, 15, man. You know what I mean? Your dad, you know what I mean? Your dad comes home and with a Budweiser, and he's like, here, take a sip, right? Yeah, well, fucking thanks a lot, dude. Now look where I'm at, right? But nah, I just fucking
But when did it start becoming like a problem for you?
When I started asking for like credit at the stores.
That's what
you know what I mean? Yeah. When I started asking for credit, when fucking
paying for liquor for money you don't have.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And people fucking like, oh shit, here comes this dude, man, like offering me before they'd offer me a beer, now they're offering me a soda. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or a bottle of water. Yeah. You know, or like if it was like a cold night, you know, before like, oh, they'd offer me a shot, now they're offering me fucking coffee or a tea. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, that's when I was like, okay, you know what I mean? Everybody's starting to catch on now. Yeah. It's a fucking problem.
And how long did that go for? Like 2, 3 years, 4 years, 1 year?
Well, fucking, that was probably like the last
tail end.
Yeah, like the last of it, because I shit you not, bro, I was drunk for like 3 years straight, like Saturday, Sunday. Like from Sunday to Sunday, bro. Every fucking day. Wow. You know what I mean? And it was just like, it was a trip.
It's kind of wild because it seems like alcoholism is one of those things where it's like I was just at, like, it's hard to like kind of pinpoint when it really started, because it's just so bad at the end that you just know.
Yeah, you know, like, what I mean. You don't even know how you got there. Yeah, like you don't even know how you got there. You know, it was kind of like boom, like one of the flashes. You know what I mean? Like, like, you know, you have your first, you know, they call it, you know, your first peda, bro, like your first fucking drunk, right? Or whatever. And you wake up the next day like, oh, fuck this, I ain't doing this shit again, right?
And you do it again.
But then at that point, it wasn't like,
I was just having fun.
Yeah, you know, I'm just having fun.
Social drinking.
Exactly, right? Girls there, you know, the boys are there, fucking whatever. Yeah. But then it's like, boom, now it's a lifestyle.
Now you're drinking now you're drinking by yourself.
Now Now you're just trying not to be hungover. Now you're just trying to function. Because you're so used to being alcoholed up that you forgot what it feels like to be normal. You forgot to
eat your vegetables, drink water, have a meal.
You know what I mean? Your normal things. Yeah. They're fucking like, they become like taboo now. Because your life is, you know, just always drinking. You know, like you're fucking lazy to take a shower, bro. You know, you're lazy to wash your clothes. And then that's how, now that I think about it, it's kind of like that. I think that's part of the reason why a lot of people end up on the streets. Because
all that stuff becomes too much.
It becomes a problem. Yeah. When you're the fucking problem. Right. You know? And then if you live at home with somebody, now they don't want to deal with that shit.
Yeah. Why would they?
Right?
Yeah.
They don't want to deal with that shit.
Did you get close to like being like on the streets or anything like that? No,
man. I thank God, man. You know what I mean? I always, you know what I mean, had my family knew, you know what I mean, like he needs fucking help, but it wasn't, you know, and it wasn't like in the back of my head, you know what I mean? Like I always knew, like no matter what the fuck, like they ain't gonna let me down, you know, like my family's not the type that's gonna like throw me in the street, you know.
Right.
They're like fuck that, you're gonna get better and we're gonna help you get better. You know,
that's good. Yeah,
that's you know that's the support you do need, you know.
Yeah.
Anybody out there that's you know
care like your family does.
Yeah, you know what I mean, that you know, that needs, like I said, you know, the help, like a good support system, man. It's where it all starts, you know.
Yeah.
That's where it all starts, you know. And I remember, you know, once I finally started calling that number, right, and I finally got in, right, and it's this program called Gateway, and I finally got in, and they were like, all right, we have a bed for you, be here at 10 o'clock tonight. I said, fuck. This is the start of everything, bro.
Yeah.
And I remember that day too. It was.
Yeah, walk me through it.
It was, and then that day I woke up, and I don't know, man. Like some people say, like, oh, fucking, you know, you have this day where it's like, fucking something magical happens. Right? Like it wasn't like that, man. You know what I mean? Like it's just more like fucking, you know how you know, they say like God puts you in a certain place, a certain time, and he has his plan for you, and this is what's gonna happen, right? Well, I do believe that, you know, because that day I woke up, I was hungover. I go to the store, I buy myself a 40 ounce, and it was December 29th. And well, actually, it was December 28th, because you know that was the last day I had a drink, December 28th. And so I go and like fucking December 28th, 2013. So I go to the liquor store and I buy myself a 40, right? And I just pound that 40. And by that time, you know, like I kept calling. I'm fucking frustrated, man. Fuck this, ain't answering the phone, you know. But then, you know, now that I think about it, it's like, fuck, there's probably 200 motherfuckers trying to get that bed too.
Yeah.
You know? And it just so happens it was for me. And so I you know, hey, be here at 10 o'clock. All right, cool. You know? So after that, so my way of like celebrating was to go to the store and get that 40, right? Because I knew like this is it. This is my last fucking 40 ever. You know, so I just, all right, cool, savored it, fucking took my time, bro. Even caught a little buzz, you know. And then my sister took me to the store. You know, I bought like, you know, brand new fucking, you know what I mean, underwear and socks. You know what I mean, shit like you know, when you're going back to school, bro, you know what I mean, like school, new school gear, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, you know, bought some towels and shit, you know, packed my little bag and fucking you know, 9:30 hits, boom, off we went. And then
it was like, were you like anxious?
A little bit, bro, you know, because I'm like, because I kind of knew, like, you know, like this is like out of my comfort zone, you know, because there's not a fucking liquor store there. You know, there's nowhere. I mean, I could run. You know what I mean? They don't hold you there hostage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just like, hey, you know what I mean? We don't hold you against your will. So we get there, and I'm like signing all these paperwork, and you know, they kind of check your vitals and shit. And what was your last drink? Remember they asked me. I said this morning. I said, all right. And then fucking straight through me in detox, bro. And it ain't nothing fancy, you know. It's a fucking room full of crazy motherfuckers, bro. Everybody got a problem in there. Yeah. Doesn't matter what it is, you know. So I remember they threw me in this, in the room where my bed was. I was in there. There was some other dude that was in there for alcohol, and there was another guy who was in there for fucking for slamming. You know what I mean? He was in there for heroin. Dude, I walked in there. That room fucking. It was like the worst smell ever, bro. Like, and I'm like, fuck, dude, this is how I smell. Oh wow, like. Now I'm bringing my shit part of this crew, right? Yeah. And I was like, fuck, dude, and the guy that was in there for heroin, man, he had it real bad, man. He was fucking throwing up. He was yelling, bro. He was like, it was just that right there is fucking something to see, man. And
it's great. It's like taking a demon out of you.
Yeah, bro. And
it's painful. It seems like it would be like.
Yeah, and he was, man, poor guy, man. He was going through it, man. And I was like, fuck, dude, I can't do this shit in this room, man. You know what I mean? So I just said, hey, man, we have a little reception center, and there's like couches out there. So I went and I slept out there and shit. The counselors there, they were real cool, man. And I'm like, man, this dude's kicking real hard, man. Like, and he's like, yeah, I know. And then luckily, man, they sent him to the hospital because he just couldn't do it on his own anymore. And so we're in there, and it's kind of a new environment. Mm-hmm. You get there late, everybody's asleep already. Wake up in the morning, you see new faces. And it's kind of like fucking.
Let the journey begin?
Yeah, pretty much, bro. You look at everybody in there and you're just like, oh, fuck, I ain't no different from anybody here. Like, there's no need to be like, oh, no, this is my first time here, guys. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nobody give a shit about that. It's just more like, get your program on, man.
You're right.
There's people in there who's been there 10 times, bro.
Yeah.
Still don't get it.
How was the process for you? Did you did you come to any realizations? Like, how was the overall thing?
I think it's more like when you have classes, because they give you classes in there. They give you classes of like self-inventory classes. You know what I mean? Right. What that means is. They really make you dig deep in like into your life, into your past, and kind of
understand it,
understand why you're there, understand why you drink, But I heard some stories in there, man, and some people had that shit rough,
right?
Mm-hmm. And I'm over here like
just cause
I like to fucking party, right? Like, these people really have issues, man. Mm-hmm. Like, I understand why they want to be numb, Some people lost both their parents, you know what I mean? Some people have been abused. Some people fucking lost their families, bro, you know what I mean? Like, lost kids, all that stuff, man. Mm-hmm. And I'm over here, like, this way because I fucking love to party, Mm-hmm. And that's when I started realizing, like, man, you have a problem, but it ain't fucking a problem, man.
Right. You're making it a problem.
Yeah, like, it's not, this is nowhere compared to what other guys or, other individuals in here are going through, and it's kind of like, fuck. That's when you start kind of like, okay, it's not that bad after all. Mm-hmm. I'm over here thinking like fucking the world's about to end, bro. Like, like nobody has it like me. Like, nobody understands me, and then it's kind of like, dude, shut the fuck up, bro. You have no problems. Yeah. You just here because you like to drink.
All right.
So when you then they make you real fucking like real cleanse yourself, like real open up into your own self, like, and they give you like little little classes and stuff like that, and it's just like, all right, cool, you do your homework, and it's cool because they keep you, they get you, they keep you in line in a sense, or like they make you accountable for your own shit. Where out there it's like, the real world is like, a lot of people
blame shit on other stuff.
Exactly, they're just like, they don't take
easy to do.
Yeah, they don't take fucking, If you fuck up,
my fault, my bad.
Yeah, my bad. You know,
and everyone's like, oh no, that's because of this guy. Or
yeah, you know. So and then there it's kind of like fucking, you do your homework, dude. You get some privileges taken away, you know. And it's kind of like, you know, kind of like, all right, fuck, you know.
So AA for you was more of a realization that you ain't got it that bad.
Yeah, after the fact, you listen to other people's stories.
Yeah, because you got to really just take in, like, kind of like the root of this issue for a lot of people is like something.
Real
down
like,
bad situations.
like real problems. You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about real legit fucking problems.
And like alcoholism is just like the answer to that problem.
Yeah, it's either that or, you know, other types of drugs.
Yeah.
You know, but the majority of it is alcohol because fuck, it's easy to get.
It's cheap.
It's cheap.
It's legal.
It's legal. You know, you can get it at any fucking liquor store.
And it's like it's pretty much acceptable.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean?
in the normal society. Bro.
Yeah, it's acceptable. You know? Like if you say you're drinking, like, oh, cool, can I join? Or like, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like a cool thing.
Yeah, and then you got, you know, the people who are like, you know, the addicts. You know, we just view things different. You know, we view things different. We see things different. And it's like you know, like for us, it's kind of like the normal people. You know, they're not normal.
Yeah.
Know? And then it's the same thing, but, you know, it's like vice versa, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, oh, well, he drinks too much. Okay, well, doesn't matter. There's doctors out there who drink just as much as I do.
Yeah.
Right? But because they're, like, at a higher standard, right? It's like, it's not viewed as, like, so bad, I guess you want to say it, right? It's like, man, that motherfucker got the same issues I got. You know, just because he's a doctor doesn't make me fucking different.
Yeah.
He's still a fucking alcoholic like me.
Yeah.
I can sit down and we could both probably slam fucking an 18-pack each and still be good.
Yeah.
Right? Where's the difference? There is none. You know, there's lawyers who are the same way. You know,
functioning alcoholics.
Yeah. You see, you know. But they get to sip on the good shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like, they get to sip on the good shit. Why? Because they can afford it, right? But
that's a problem too, though. Being able to afford it, yeah.
Oh, huge, man. You know, and just fucking like. So I kind of wish, you know, people didn't really view like people who are drunks or addicts as like them. You know, it's kind of like, fuck that, we're all people, man.
Yeah, because they know, like, those people.
Yeah, those people, you know. It's like, fuck that. You know. We're all the same, man. You know.
Sure, yeah, dude.
We're all the same. It doesn't matter what part of the world we're in, like, fucking this shit is everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, doesn't matter.
Makes sense, yeah.
You know, so it's kind of like a little backstory. You know, and then once I was done there at the rehab, I think I was there like 2 months or some shit. Yeah, but a lot of people don't take it seriously, man. Yeah, a lot of people don't. And once you start finding out, like, okay, fucking this shit does work for me. Right? You start running your program. You start doing things that work for you. You know, because what I do is not going to work for the next individual. You know, it's just the way it is. And you see people in there fucking around. You know, they're there because it's court ordered, right? They're there because the judge said you got a fucking pink slip, now you got to go. But it's not.
It's not a game.
It's not, you know, they, like when we have meetings, like sometimes they'll open up the center for like Friday nights where like people, you know, that different AA people, you know what I mean, or people that attend meetings and stuff like that, like an open meeting, right? They'll come in from the outside. They'll share, you know, you get to listen to stories like people that got 30 years, bro, 40 years, bro. You know, and then you got like dudes in the back fucking laughing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? When I'm like, not just me, but I'm pretty sure everybody else, like trying to get some knowledge from these OGs that haven't had a drink in 30 years, bro. Yeah. 35 years. Yeah. You know?
Some willpower.
Like, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. You know?
Willpower, yeah.
And you know, like, got dudes in the back laughing, bro. Like, you know, some people take this seriously. Some people take this shit as a game, you know. But those who take this shit as a game, you know, sometimes they're not here too long to tell it, you know. Yeah. And it's unfortunate, you know, because this shit sucks. And you get chores, you know. Like I try to do my daily routine, you know, where like I get up, you know, I'll
trying to establish a new routine for yourself.
Yeah, you know,
right? That's a whole issue.
You know, I'll give thanks. You know what I mean you know what I mean for what I have that day. You know, you know, give thanks for another day being sober. You know, and then just go out through my day, man. Just trying to do things like okay. You know, like I don't have to be perfect, but I can try to do the best I can every day, you know, to make it through another sober day. Mm-hmm. You know, there was this one guy I remember. He was always like, "Yeah, people." When I go places and stuff like that, they'd be like, "Hey, man, you want a beer?" He'll be like, "Yeah, probably tomorrow." And he's like, "I've said that for over 30 years." Fuck, that works for him, right?
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of like. Because he knows he's not going to be around that person tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll have him tomorrow.
Yeah. It makes sense because you're not saying no.
You're not saying no, right?
Yeah.
So you're just not really like, have to sit there and explain yourself. Like,
right. I'm not like an alcoholic. I'm being sober. You don't do all that.
Yeah, you don't need to do that. How about tomorrow, man? That's the end of a quick conversation.
Yeah.
You know? So I haven't tried that one yet, but.
Sounds like it works.
Yeah, it sounds like it works. Fuck, he has 35 years.
You got something there, man.
That's something, right? So, you know, and then I fucking came home, you know. I did my program. I came home. I was laying low for a while. You know, went back to the same neighborhood. Laying low for a while. And a lot of people saw me, or the ones that did catch me, you know what I mean, were like, "Hey, bro, where you been at?" You know what I mean? Like, I just getting right, man. Like, fuck, you look better already. Mm-hmm. You know, it's only 2 months, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, I went to AA meetings, you know, did, you know, book studies on the, you know, like the big book, you know what I mean? Just kind of trying to understand the program for myself.
Right.
Know? Not for anybody else, but for myself, you know? And that was that, man. Then I got a job. And then fucking...
Probably a better worker now, huh?
Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Sometimes you know what I mean? I blame myself, bro. I'm like, damn, dude, this is my new addiction. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'll get here 9 o'clock in the morning, 8:30 in the morning. Fuck, I won't leave till like 7 sometimes. Yeah. I gotta break that shit too, because that shit's not good, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not good, but, you know, I you know, I like I said, man, you know, sometimes I appreciate, you know, like the small like businesses coming to me and saying, "Hey, man, can you help me out?" And like, I appreciate all of it, man, but I gotta learn to fucking say no, man. You know what I mean? Like, at least business aspect of it, because that's what keeps me here so late. Yeah. So I'm always trying to make everybody happy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And now, because what I've been through in the past and stuff like that, like I understand. I can clearly understand that I'm fucking up. You know, because it's taking time away from my kids. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, by all means, now they're doing like fucking virtual, classroom shit, so they don't get as much homework.
Yeah.
Right. But and they're in 4th grade now, and so sometimes it's kind of like, damn, I think like fuck, if things were normal at 4th grade, you're already starting to get a whole shitload of homework.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, and it's not like homework when, probably me and you were in 4th grade. You know what I mean? This is like, because sometimes they do show me some stuff, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I didn't start learning this thing till like in 6th grade, man.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I gotta find that balance. I gotta find the balance of being here and trying to manage this thing, because I'm here by myself, man. Like I'm not
one-man operation.
A one-man operation, man. And I design, I install, I do all the production work. And it's not that I don't want to share the bread or anything like that. It's just like right now I can't.
Yeah.
I don't have those accounts that allows me to bring somebody in,
like an employee, right?
And be like, hey, bro, you know what I mean? Like I can pay X amount of dollars, you know what I mean? And then fucking, we'll go from there.
Right.
Like I'm not at that stage yet.
Yeah.
I've only been solo for like 5.5 months. But I've been busy as hell those 5.5 months.
All right. So the business has only been here for about 5.5 months.
Yeah, like I've had business license for about 4 years, right? But I was never committed. It was, I was half-assing it.
Yeah.
And then fucking, I was working at a full-time job at a different shop, and
at a graphic design shop.
Yeah, a sign shop.
So that's how you got into this kind of industry.
Yeah, at first I started at a silkscreen company.
A what?
Silkscreen.
Silkscreen.
Yeah, so I was doing like all the t-shirt designs and shit.
Oh, okay.
And then, and that's another thing too, bro. It's like, like I had my degree in graphic design, bro, right? And all those years I spent fucking around, like, it was like for what, right?
All right.
Like it was just kind of like, fuck, man. Like
you could have been like 10 years.
Yeah, deep now I'm fucking. I'm like a solid 10 years, right? And then now it's kind of like, now I'm playing fucking catch up. And I think that's why I don't say no, because I'm like, fuck, dude, I play catch up, right?
Right.
All those fucking years I spent fucking around, now it's like biting me in the ass,
Right.
So I'm just like, man, do I regret them? No. Do I feel sorry for myself? No.
Just gotta hustle.
Yeah, man, like, do I feel sorry that I work long hours, or like I put myself through this fucking torture sometimes? Like, no, I don't. Because it's like, you wanted to play, now you gotta pay. Right? Now I'm paying catch up. Like my mom says, I'm not a cabrón, you know what I mean? Like, you got other things in life now you gotta worry about.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. And I still haven't, like got to the point where like I've been so overwhelmed. It's just more like I don't want to get there.
Right. You want to stay on top of it.
Yeah, I want to stay on top of it. I don't want to get, I don't want this shit to get out of control. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I love what I do, but I don't want to hate it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just kind of like, hopefully with time, I can bring somebody in and kind of teach them the ropes and stuff.
Expand a little bit.
Extend a little bit, because there's a lot of talent out there, man. And I would love to give somebody a job someday.
Yeah, pass on the opportunity.
Yeah, just pass on the opportunity, and then hopefully they fucking learn here as much as they can, and they go and they open up their own shop, man.
Yeah.
And just keep fucking shit moving.
It's kind of cool how you get to interact with the small business community.
Yeah, it's cool.
Especially now, like it's like such a big deal because of this whole pandemic and everything, and how like it's been shutting a lot of small businesses down.
Yeah, it sucks. A lot of them are, and especially like a lot of like the ones that thrived on like like jumpers and chair rentals and stuff like that. It's like fucking there's no parties, man.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So they're kind of like, you know, it kind of fucking sucks for them. You know what I mean? Like I had this one client, you know, he like I used to make the banners for him all the time.
Yeah.
The ones you put on the it's just one bounce house, right? But he'll make like different things out of one.
Yeah.
And all he does is just remove the banner because it has Velcro. So he just removes it. And then he just puts, you know, I don't know what it is, fucking, instead of Mario, he'll put like Ninja Turtles or something, you know?
Yeah.
So, and I haven't, you know, I talked to him, but it's just like, fucking everything's dead, man.
Nothing's been going on, huh?
He's like, I got hundreds of dollars just there.
Sitting there.
You know, like I haven't even made my money back, you know, on the stuff that I bought, you know, like.
You're on the right path, though, it seems like.
Yeah, I just like, well, hopefully this shit clears up pretty soon, man, you know, and people start having parties again, and you'll be all right, man. Just, you know, just hang in there, man. It's not like you're paying rent for anything, you know, because he has it at his house, which is a good thing, you know. Yeah. But then there's like other businesses who, I mean, they can't afford the rent, man.
When you have like your own storefront or something like that.
Just like fucking sucks. You see their dreams, bro, just go down the fucking hole, you know.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, oh, well, I can start over. Well, fucking, how long did it take you to get here?
Yeah, go out.
You know, it's kind of like me shutting down and all the hard work, you know, I put in. It's kind of like.
Did you have to shut down?
No, I didn't. Luckily, I did, man. You know, and I'm grateful for it because I was making a lot of COVID signage.
Oh yeah. So business was low key booming for you. But got lucky.
I mean, I don't want to say it was booming, but shit, you know what I mean? It was kind of like
floating, keeping you afloat.
I was able to pay the fucking rent here. Yeah. You know, and other than that, it's kind of like fuck, you know, like just you would have never thought, man, like I'd be making like 6 feet apart stickers. Yeah. They go on the floor. Yeah. Or like, you know, signs that say wear your mask. Like, you know, who would have ever thought, man, you know? Yeah. Like sign shop, it's like making cool signs, bro. Like
cool designs
and stuff like that. Now it's like cookie cutter shit, you know? Yeah. And so, but it's fucking necessary.
It's important right now.
Yeah. Right. It's kind of like the new normal, you know? It's just weird.
Yeah. It's crazy how fast everything just flipped. And
oh, yeah, man. It's a trip. Yeah. You know? But hopefully this shit's over with soon, man.
We'll see, dude. We'll see. Yeah. We're coming towards the end of the time, but I definitely wanted to jump into your shop just a little bit. For you guys at home, we are in the shop currently. What G Graphics is the name?
Yes, sir.
G Graphics. Can you tell me and tell the people a little bit about like what you do and kind of like your business MO and just everything you can do?
So, you know, for everybody out there, it's I'm a graphic designer. So for like, you know, all the businesses, I do all the signage, all the vehicle graphics, vehicle wraps, anything signage related, like I'm able to do. And now I'm starting to get into more of like laser engraving, you know, making some cool stuff with the laser engraver and stuff like that. So if you guys have any gifts in mind that would be cool with, you know, like cutting boards or maybe like clocks or like jewelry boxes or stuff like that.
Oh, so you can engrave like a message or a logo or something onto anything.
Or logo. Excuse me, or like skateboards, baseball bats. What else? Coasters, like, you know, anything wood related that you possibly think, you know,
make a little personal touch
on, you know what I mean? Like,
because I saw that like, that wooden engraving right there. It's
cool. That, and then there's also that skateboard down there. Yeah. You know, but also logos too, man. You know,
you can help design a logo from scratch.
Yeah. I've done a lot of logos, in my time. And then, fuck, man. It's just so
And you can also screen like logos on clothing too, right?
Yeah, silk screen. It's just crazy because with the graphic design industry, like with the graphics itself, it's like if you know Photoshop, Illustrator, man, and or Corel Draw or any other program that you can design on, man, you fucking it's endless, man.
Yeah.
It's endless the things you can do. The stickers.
Yeah. Can you make buttons? Like little like.
You talking about like the push pin buttons?
Yeah, like a little like thing where you can like clip on. It's like a, I forgot.
Oh yeah, they do. They sell them blank.
Yeah, you can sell them blank.
Yeah, so what they do is that they sell them blank, and then the
designer will put
the front pops off, and then you can put your design in there, and then you pop it back on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Stuff like that. Or tumblers, like those mugs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like because they sell like some real nice anodized ones, and then you can just put it in the in the engraver and then engrave somebody's name, message, initial.
Yeah.
Plus
can you do a picture and stuff like that too?
You can. It just really depends how fine the detail, like what quality the picture is. Like if you give me something that's like a 1x1, right? It's like the quality of it, the resolution is real low. I mean, it's gonna come out all blotchy, But if you give me like a nice like raw file, like the original camera file, that'd work perfect.
Okay.
Just throw in Photoshop, edit it a little bit, just so laser can read it. Because the way the laser works is it reads black and white, so that's how it's able to determine what spots to burn and what not.
Too. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, man. But I don't know, any idea you have, man, I can probably we can probably create it.
Yeah.
Not just me, but I want to show like love to all these sign shops out there too. You know what I mean? Because they all got the same equipment I do. They all have the same goal, which is give everybody a cool fucking product at the end of the day. So that too, man. But make sure you guys support like all your small like businesses, whether it's a sign shop or a bakery or like a clothing boutique, jewelry, or just somebody that makes tamales, bro. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it's important, man, because like they say, it's like that money is paying for somebody's something, instead of gonna go and
to a corporation
you're just buying the next dude's house, or they post stuff like that all the time, man. You're just buying him his next car, his next house, his next Rolex, right? When it's kind of like, well,
spread the love, we can all eat.
Spread the love, man. And pay for somebody's next soccer cleats or something,
Yeah, dude, I actually saw that the other day online where it was like there was this girl who's running like a small business, and she tweeted out, man, someone just bought like $50 worth of product, and that $50 just paid like the last half of my rent.
Yeah.
And
that's dope.
And like that's all that $50, that's how much that like meant.
Yeah. That's especially if she had kids, man.
Yeah, who knows? I'm not too sure, but it's huge.
But that's what I'm saying, like especially if she had kids, like they got a house for the next 30 days, man.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So it's important.
Oh, hell yeah.
So if you have any businesses, dude, that you're in contact with that want a little more exposure or want to have a sit down, man, I feel free to pass along my podcast.
There's
willing to sit down with them and
there's a lot of cool fucking people out there, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to find them. You're one of them, dude. I'm glad I got to meet you.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man. And thank you for even though it was like perfect timing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like you were in the area and I was in the area, and it's cool, man. I appreciate you, man, coming out here. But like as far as like small businesses, man, there's a lot of love out there, man. Like a few in particular that really showed me like a lot of love in the beginning, like when I was like doing like my signage and stuff like that, like when I barely started, is one of them, her name is it's at Chamoy Drip. Yeah, and she's she does like those tahine gummies and what do they call it? The drip that you put on like your fucking White Claws or whatever.
Oh,
you know what
so
I mean?
like that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the rim drip. You know what I mean? So she does like a lot of that stuff, man.
Makes those fruit cups pop.
She's actually in Hayward or San Leandro, I think.
Okay.
But one time she ordered fucking like 1,000 stickers from me, bro, and like I was just like, and that was like one of like the few big like sticker orders I ever got. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? That's love right there. So, she's cool, man. She's very like business orientated, man. She's very like help out the community type of stuff. You know, she's solid, man.
Okay. Maybe get her on the podcast.
Yeah, and then Bling Boss too, like at Bling Boss 510.
Okay.
Yeah, she makes these cool ass like I like alcoholic or non-alcoholic. So what she does is like she gets these bottles and she'll put like rhinestones on them, but she'll cover like this whole bottle, man. And the end product is just dope. Like for my daughter's birthday, like I told her to make me a Snapple one, and she like blinged them out with like made it look like a unicorn theme. Oh man, that shit was, dude, my girls are loving it, dude. So what they do is like they obviously they finish the Snapple already, but they'll keep it and they'll just refill it. So they have like this blinged out bottle.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's cool.
It's just like a design bottle now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's always shouting me out, man. She's always like, go to this dude, man. Go to this dude. It's just all love, man. So, Crazy Corn. She does like pop-up events. Who else, man? My boy, South Bay Graphics too.
South Bay.
Yeah, he's he does a lot of stuff similar to what I do, but shit, you know what I mean, there's enough for everybody.
Yeah, enough people go around.
Yeah. Like handmade beanies, crochet, at Crochet Vixen or Vixen Crochet, something like that.
Okay.
Dope stuff, man.
Dope, dude. Well, thank you for all that, man.
Yeah.
Definitely send me. We can talk, and you can send it to me, and I can reach out and see if they want to come on. That'd be cool. Also, too, one thing I wanted to say before we finish off the show is if you're like a entrepreneur / like podcaster like me, or trying to get your small business, or even if you're like a media personality with the logo or want to get a logo to be a little more professional, he's a perfect guy to go to. Like, he just made these sit down stickers for me. So I think that's like really cool for like us if you want to like give off a real professional look. Even if you're just your own brand, I think that's really cool. So if you're thinking about creating a real logo, trying to be a little more professional, I think this is a great shop to like stop in and talk to, and up your game, make yourself feel a little more serious, because there's a lot of us out there trying to do it, and I think the ones that stand out are the ones that take that extra step and really create something for themselves.
Yeah, man, just don't be scared to spend on yourself, man.
Yeah, invest in yourself, man. I do it every day. You guys should too if you're trying to make it, man. You got to.
Yeah, any small sticker that that you pass out, a lot of people are gonna see it.
Yeah.
Because you never know, they might put it on their car. They might put it on their computer.
Yeah.
You take that thing everywhere. People like to look
what
at
is this?
stuff,
It's a podcast.
Yeah,
and boom. You never know, man. That's just
and then
word
they
of
sit
mouth.
down and they kind of research it, and oh shit, let me check out some of his videos or whatever,
Exactly.
So
that's how it works.
That's how it works, man.
But all right, man, that was a good talk. How I like to end the show is I like to hand over the mic one last time, give you kind of last words to the people, whatever you want to say, man. It's uninterrupted. When you hand it back, I'm just going to go ahead and end the show, man. So his name's Daniel G. It was great talking to you, man. Great meeting you, man.
All right, man, I appreciate it. Just reflecting back, on my life and just the things that the addiction I went through and stuff like that. It's like if that's something you're going through, like just know that there is a way out, man. Just get your mind right, and then just follow yourself, man, and show yourself love, because that's key to turning your life around, man. You gotta love yourself, love your family. You know, that's probably the most, you know, whether they've been good or bad, man, you know, at the end of the day, it's still your family, man. Because, you know, honestly, if it wasn't for them, like, I would have never opened up my shop, man. You know, who knows where I would have been. So, you know, just keep in mind that anything's possible, man. That's it.
Oh, man, where can they find you if they're trying to reach out?
They can find me at on Instagram, ggraphics_. That's ggrapx_. Also, my website, ggraphics.com. You know, if you guys want to check out some of the work I've done, you can go there. Check out some reviews I have on Yelp under G Graphics as well. That's pretty much, like, I don't have a Facebook, man. I just don't have time to be doing all that, man. You know, I'm already stacked as it is, you know. So that's pretty much it. My outlets. Yeah. All
right. Well, thank you for sharing all that with me, man. I hope people are going to hear that and they'll find some kind of value in it, I'm sure. But yeah, guys, that's been the Sit Down Podcast. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see y'all next week. It's been fun. It's me, your host, aka OMG, and we're out this thing. Peace.